Welcome to Quick Bites. SimTheWorld here, making 5-star dishes in Cooking Simulator. Today we're taking a look at the sweet and sour pork. So to start this one off, we are going to add 2 tomatoes and 2 cloves of garlic to the food processor, and we'll blend that up. I got these sitting off to the side, all ready to go. In they go, and it helps if you put it on the food processor itself. Sometimes it likes to, sometimes it doesn't. Want to make sure it blends up nice and smooth. Obviously you can make, larger batches of this, just multiply it out. That way you have it set to the side. And to this we're going to add 6 grams of oregano, 5 grams of salt and pepper. So I've got my salt here. In it goes. Same with the pepper. I spilled the salt everywhere too, that's unfortunate. I added a little too much to that, but it'll be alright. And 6 grams of oregano. Yeah, sometimes counting to 5 is just too difficult. So we're going to set this to the side, and I'm actually going to set it far to the side. Don't want to bump that. Next we got to tackle the pork tenderloin. So you're going to take a whole pork tenderloin and cut it into 25-gram pieces. Now for this, it is the pork tenderloin. Let's pull one from the fridge here. As you can see, I like to keep things at room temperature. You can see it is tapered at one end, and it grows, and then tapers at the very end. In cutting this, it takes practice. And I'm not going to claim to be the best at it either. I probably went through 6 or 7 tenderloins to get the right cuts. But if you go down the line, you'll start to get a feel for it. It takes time at first. As you can see, some of these are 20. We got some 25s. We got 2 25s, actually. Let me just pull those out. Yeah, look at that. Because what I ended up doing, I've got this plate here, and most of them are either 24 or 26. There's a few 25s in there. But as you can see, it does total 250. So I do have the right amount, and I'm surprised I got some good cuts on that. So that makes me happy. Let's add 15 milliliters of sunflower oil to the pan. Be careful it pours quick. And then finally we can add the pork tenderloin. I'll grab the pan and put it in this way. Now, per the usual, to make sure everything cooks evenly, you want to make sure nothing's sitting on top of one another. And just make sure it's kind of spread out. And this is going to fry for 80 seconds. I'm going to set a timer and we'll start it. So yeah, cutting, it takes practice. Especially with this game, they don't give you easy ways to cut. I know I've complained, I'd love to see a mechanic where, you kind of you click to start at the left of the object and scroll over the amount that you need to. That'd be a fantastic perk to enable, but it hasn't happened yet. I don't know if it will. I don't know if they're adding updates to this game. They've been doing a lot of DLCs, which the DLCs do a lot better job at making that happen and making it a little more intuitive. So we got 80 seconds. I'll come back when that's done. All right, so we are coming up on 80 seconds now. I cut the heat. As you can see, they're starting to look cooked. Let me flash it real quick, see if that one, yeah, that one's not going to cook all the way. That's all right. They're not supposed to. We're going to finish it in the pan. So what we're going to add to the pan is 10 grams of sugar. I think I've got, yeah, I left that out from last time. I'm going to put it in the pan off to the side here. I don't want it on top of the pork. There's 10 grams of sugar. We need 20 milliliters of water. This I put in a bowl off to the side. I got it from the sink. I poured some out and, you know, did what I could to get it to 20. We're adding this to the pan now. I think that was all of it, yeah. So that should be good. Next, we take 100 milliliters of our tomato sauce that we made. Now this we can use our ladle for. That way we can be precise. Obviously there's 200 in there. So you can get two batches of it. And this we will finish frying for 20 seconds. Let me hit the heat and the timer. So we need to grab a deep plate too. Let me go over here. Oh, we can drop some frames. That's no good, folks. Do you know what is good? This dish should be about done. There we are. That one piece didn't want to cook, it looks like. Transfer everything into the deep plate. So I'm going to do it. Well, one, I want to take a look at this piece. Yeah, let's transfer it all to the plate. Yeah, very strange. One of them, it says it's cooked, it just doesn't look cooked. Now here's where it gets tricky, folks. Be careful pouring this. Take it slow. There's no race. That menu item is in the way, but that's all right. It's in the plate, it's ready to go. Next, we need to garnish it with 6 grams of cilantro. Let's go ahead and find the cilantro plant. You'd think by now I would have memorized where everything was at, and you would in fact be wrong. All right, we got 6 grams. Let's go take this in and see if we don't get our score. I'm pretty concerned about that one piece, why that didn't cook. But it looks like it was just enough to knock us down. Let's see, yeah, our technique is perfect. Maybe it wasn't completely flat in the pan. Yeah, that was kind of strange. So again, one of your perks, your skills, you'll be able to fully unlock that. Actually, let's go see if we can't do it perfectly. So I did come back, I made sure to lay everything out flat, and as you can tell this time it looks a lot different. Same process as before, just made sure every piece was flat on the pan. So we'll go ahead and pour this mixture in again. Perfect. We will go get our cilantro. This time I know exactly where it's at. And finally, let's get ourselves 5 stars this time. It does get a little frustrating that the game is very, very specific, and especially not having a piece perfectly flat in a pan will cause an issue like that. You won't get that though when you're playing through. When you're able to unlock a dish like this, you will have enough skill points where you'll get some leniency in the cooking times and the heating. You can let things cook a little longer without burning to make sure they're finished. So hopefully with this, you know exactly how to do it right. So in your playthrough, it will be a breeze. So thanks for watching as I simulate my life, one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates to future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.